holiday spending outlook is sluggish across thousands of retailers. CNBC Supply Chain Survey is where that information comes from. A big indication that consumer spending is going to be weak as retailers are not stocking up on much inventory heading into the Christmas shopping season. I guess, folks, that means that Bidenomics is really impacting all of us still. Joe Pags is here. Joe, so are you going to be cutting back this year? I mean, you got the big old studio, so it looks like you've probably spent a whole bunch of money already, but yeah, are you going to be cutting back for Christmas, brother?
I'm not going to go to any brick and mortar. I haven't gone to actual Black Friday for 20 years. Who wants to stand in line in the cold? Who wants to, wonder when, once you get inside if the stuff's going to be there? We're doing so much stuff online. Will I be cutting back? Probably, because certainly it costs a lot more to be an American today under Joe Biden than it did under Trump. And I think a lot of people are going to be doing the same things. But when it comes to holiday shopping, this is what you save for all year. When you got to put that money in the gas tank, or you've got to buy groceries with that, or you got to just deal with the cost of inflation, the cost of living. I think everybody's going to be cutting back. And because of this big studio, I just can't afford it.
Joe, with maybe smaller crowds, do we think mall brawls, the fights over the big screen TVs on sale, are they a thing of the past now that Jeff Bezos brings the stuff right to our front doors and there's nobody to fight with?
Well, people don't wait in line and fight with each other to get that really good item anymore. They just walk in and steal it, and they just walk out. So you're not going to have the brawl, because it might be a brawl with security trying to stop you from taking it. I got to be honest with you. It's actually a very, very good point, Doctor, because when you go to these stores now, you don't know if a mob of people will just walk in, take everything, punch in the face, and leave, because there are no consequences anymore. I do think that dynamic in America today will change the desire for families to go and do those shopping trips. We used to, every year, because I'm a dude, so every year on like the 24th, on Christmas Eve, I would go and try to shop for everything at the mall, and it'd be a thing. This is what I do every year. I haven't done that in a while because I don't think that it's actually safe anymore, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I really can't argue with you. Go ahead, David.
I was going to say, and then Joe Biden, just this last week or so, and Kamala and all that, the White House is now saying, look, we just need a little bit more time to get it all together. That's what they're literally saying. So, like, their bumper sticker for 2024, could change to, I don't know, something like, just give us a little bit more time. We want to do this in 8 years, not 4. And then they try to blame it all on MAGA. Like, MAGA's the reason for Bidenomics. MAGA's the reason for this horrible economy. I think people clearly, Joe, are onto it. They understand that Trump, remember the stock market was going to tank, everything was going to be horrible under Trump, and it was the exact opposite.
No, you're absolutely right. What's interesting is more time to really, really mess it up, because it's bad now. You've done a really good job at messing it up. What's going to happen if you give this guy more time? And by the way, that full screen that was up a little while ago, it made me chuckle a little bit because it had the term supply chain. Joe Biden at every turn will find a microphone and say, Americans never heard of the supply chain before we brought it up. Nobody ever heard of it before. Like, we're a bunch of dopes who had no idea what a supply chain was and how the stuff got to the store. Yeah, 4 more years, and there might not be Christmas shopping or holiday shopping, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we're going to just try real hard not to think about the fact that when they consolidate our shopping, they consolidate our banking, they consolidate everything. Guess what? They can then stop us entirely from buying things they don't want us to have access to. We're not going to think about that today because it's a day to enjoy family and to be thankful. And we are thankful for you, Joe Pags. Thank you for being here, and happy Thanksgiving. Have a relaxing day today.